Good late evening, NWS Revolution members and viewers. This is your president of the NWS Revolution, Ethan Zobel, and I'm here to introduce you to the vice president of the NWS Revolution, Lincoln Potter, because he has a very strong message for one Scott Casey Gale and the NWS Revolution. So, you all better listen to what Lincoln Potter has to say because it's a matter of life and death. As a matter of fact, it's more important for you, Scott Casey Gale, that you hear what Lincoln Potter has to say. So, Lincoln Potter, please come on out. Thank you, Mr. Ethan Zobel. Ola MWS Revolution. This is your Vice President of the NWS Revolution, Lincoln Potter. And the name of the title of this video, as I may edify you all, the name of the title of this video indeed says, it says NWS Vice President Lincoln Potter has a message for the Scott Casey Gale and the NWS Revolution. You see, before I cut my promo, Ethan Sobel, you wanna once again make the announcement you made that this past Thursday's NWS Revolution Impact. Yes, Mr. Potter, I will be the special guest referee in the Lethal Lockdown match between NWS Revolution versus Deadly Renegade Society at Bragging Rights, and I, Ethan Zobel, will call the match down the middle, fair and square, and I will raise the arms of Team Deadly Renegade Society. That is all I gotta say. This is Ethan Zobel signing off. See you next week on Revolution Impact. Back to you, Lincoln Potter, because your announcement is very important. And it must be heard. Thank you, Ethan Zobel. Yes, Mr. Ethan Zobel will indeed be the special guest referee at MWS Bragging Rights in the main event between the team of the NWS Revolution and the Deadly Renegade Society. I, Lincoln Potter, will be the special guest enforcer in that match. And just to let you know, if any member of the NWS Revolution happen to put their hands on Ethan Zobel or me, Lincoln Potter, they will be fired on the spot and arrested because I, Lincoln Potter, have a no-touch clause. I am untouchable. I am protected by the United States government. So I suggest any member who even attempt. I have never taken a beating here in the NWS Revolution due to my governmental protection clause. So anybody that does put their hands on Ethan Zobel or me will be fired here in the NWS Revolution, arrested on the spot, and most likely end up dead. So in order to avoid that, don't you even think of putting your hands on me, Lincoln Potter, or Ethan Zobel. Now, Scott, I'm going to, like I said, as I have edified you, I, Lincoln Potter, will be the special guest referee. If I have to, I will count the match down the middle. 1, 2, 3. There's a reason it's called bracket rights because everything is on the line at NWS bragging rights. All the titles are on the line. And Scott Casey Gale's ownership of NWS Revolution is on the line. And the freedom of NWS Commissioner Cody Mercer. We do have Cody Mercer hostage. We are torturing him. and we're making him do things he doesn't want to do. You see, Cody Buster should have heeded into the warning we gave him, but he decided to stick his fat nose where it doesn't belong. And now he is paying the price, and it's a very steep price. It's a price that our MWS Commissioner Cody Mercer doesn't want to pay. Now, my warning is, Scott Casey Gale, you and Team MWS Revolution better have your A game. You better be at your best. You think Boyd Crowder is going to save you just because he's joined forces with the elite Legions of Darkness? You actually think he's going to be the man to save you? No, that's not going to happen because the Deadly Renegade Society is going to finally gain full control of the NWS Revolution. I, Lincoln Potter, I'm going to write out the wrongs here in the NWS Revolution. Your fate is coming to an end, Scott Casey Gale, at NWS Revolution. You see, there's a bird song that is going to be playing at NWS Revolution. Allow me to edify you and edify. I like using that word. So allow me to edify you, Scott Casey Gale. What's going to happen at NWS Revolution? NWS Revolution presents bragging rights. The pay-per-view at the end of September are more the uninvited guests to Destiny's Party. The Destiny's Party will be the Deadly Renegade Society. Because Scott, you also it's because Scott Casey Gale, it's just sad how little bit of knowledge can become so powerful when surrounded by ignorance. Whatever or whomever you believe in may grant you safety and speed because you're gonna need that, Scott Casey Gale. See, because we don't like change. We never have. We are each one tiny story in the universe filled with trillions upon trillions of them, give or take. And no matter how much it may hurt today, no matter how utterly important our actions may seem to us at any given time, we will eventually be simply forgotten. There is nothing, and I do mean nothing, we won't do for our children. Nothing like a pile of bodies to bring down property values. If you control the drugs, you control the politics. Because Scott Casey Gale, we should be careful what we nourish. It would be a pity for everything thing we worked for to end up flushed. And that's what's going to happen to your career at NWS Bragging Rights. You and the NWS Revolution will be flushed. You will be wiped out of existence. Total existence. The NWS Revolution will fade away, and the Deadly Renegade Society will finally take over and finally achieve their goal, Scott Casey Gale. Because I own you, Scott Casey Gale. I own you. Whether you like it or not, you are my property. Because that's what it says on the contract. You have the final say here in the NWS Revolution, but you're contracted to me, Scott Casey Gale. Everything you have, everything begins and ends with me, motherfucker. Do not forget that. People who forget that suffer. Entire families suffer. Scott Casey Gale. Do you know why his penis was so tiny? Michelangelo the Beats. A tiny penis was seen as a sign of intellectual intellectual superiority. They believed only savages were well hung. It's just sad to think then I would have dismissed as barbarian. There's some progress. There will be progress for the deadly renegade society. And when the end comes for you, Scott Casey Gale, and the NWS, excuse me, when the end comes for you, Scott Casey Gale, and the NWS Revolution, the birds will still sing. This is Lincoln Potter signing off. I will see you all next week on NWS Revolution. Remember, Scott Casey Gale, I own you. I own you. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Ahoy, mateys!